I'm not a footballer in the Premier League after all. I'm a 45-year-old man, so I'm rubbish at accents unless I've had a lot of work. No, not fake news. It's not fake news. Hi, Jodie. How are you?
Hi, Benedict. Lovely to see you again. How are you?
See you too remotely. Yes, very good, thank you.
Now, I want to know, have you been working on that Scottish accent since you last saw me?
A wee bit, yes. I just spoke to Lorraine, and no, I haven't. There was an embarrassing moment at my at a recent relative's birthday party, and she had a Scottish card written phonetically, and I had a go, and it was awful. And her son came in, who did live in Edinburgh for a large part of his adult life, and just blew me out of the water. I was like, I'm rubbish at accents unless I've had a lot of work. I mean, like, done a lot of work on them with really talented people to help me. So, no, it's not any better.
The fans kind of lost their minds. Your fans were losing their minds over it. They were loving it. They were finding it quite attractive. So I think you're going to need to find a Scottish role, Benedict.
Well, I think you were a good influence on me. It's a nice version of Scottish accent to hear.
Well, it's good to see you again. You say you're rubbish at accents, but I would say that's a lie because you were brilliant in The Power of the Dog. Your accent in this, I love. I don't know what it is about Doctor Strange's voice, but your voice changes and it relaxes me. It's like ASMR for me. Could there be like a Doctor Strange ASMR sleep story or something soon?
I shouldn't really sort of air this too much because I might lose any audiobook work I get, but apparently I'm on some kind of New York Times list of the most soporific voices. Which, you know, part of me can take that as a compliment. The other part of me goes, yeah, that's why no one listens to me at home. But yeah, I think it was funny. I did an audiobook after that, and I think I really pushed it. I really overdid it to try and keep people awake. But I'll take the compliment. I mean, you know, he should have a nice voice. It's slightly deeper than mine, and you know, there's something relaxing about that to an extent. However, what he does in this, with his voice or without his voice, is not that relaxing. So hopefully, you won't be falling asleep in this.
This is very true. We'll ignore the critics because I absolutely love your voice in this. And do you know what else I loved? I loved the fact that you were serving looks in this. Let's be honest, the ponytail as the Doctor Strange alternate. What did you think of that? Did you think that's something I could maybe keep?
I think I'd have issues at home if I did. I'm not a footballer in the Premier League after all. I'm a 45-year-old man, so I have to keep it quite straight, I guess, for my career, if nothing else. No, seriously though, it was really good fun to sort of stretch into different looks. It really freshened the day up, and you know, a lot of very inventive stuff, and we did want to push it. We weren't interested in doing anything that wouldn't shock or be different to what we've grown accustomed to. That was kind of point of it, and that's really what I can say, obviously, because of the detailed plot that's involved in any more answering. But you know, Donald McInnes, your fellow Scot from Glasgow, he is basically the mastermind behind all those looks. He created them, so yeah, credit to him, because they are.
Oh, I love it. You're surrounded by Scots these days.
I am. Best way to be.
Exactly. And I don't know if this is fake news, but talking about looks, there is a picture of you circulating with your full Doctor Strange get-up on in a coffee shop in New York. Did that happen, or is it fake news?
No, not fake news. It's not fake news, as Donald Trump used to say. Let's hope he never says that again, or has the course to. Oh, political. No, but seriously, I was filming, in 2015, I guess it was, and we were on the streets where, in New York, the paparazzi have right of way, so they can even get in the middle of a shot, and if you go to move them, they're like, you have to wait until we're done because it's illegal for you to move us and move us on. And they can, yeah, it's balmy. Even when you've talked to the city about using a part of the city to shoot on. So anyway, there we were getting a bit of authentic New York for a scene where I'm running out of the sanctum, having just opened the mirror dimension, thinking I've done a great thing, and it all goes horribly wrong. Caecilius chases me and Mordo around the city. And as usual, there's a bit of waiting around. There's complex stuff to film. And it was just like a fish in a bowl. It's just, there was no escaping them. So I thought, I'm so sick of this. I had my wife and some of our friends who lived there on set visiting, and I was like, should we go and get a coffee? And they went, yeah, we could, but you're... And I was like, listen, I don't care anymore. I'd much rather face that music than just constantly be photographed, you know, doing everything, whether rubbing my nose or putting a sandwich in my face. I'm bored of it, so let's do it. And I went, okay. And we walked into this coffee shop, and there was this brilliant New York moment where everyone just went, and that lasted for about 20 seconds. And then they all went, anyway, I'm going to go to Hamptons for the weekend. Are you going to bring your dog? I think we should. And it just went completely back to normal. It reminded me of a scene in Ghostbusters where Rick Moranis is banging on the window going, help, help. We've been chased by one of the hounds. And then, you know, everyone stops eating and the music stops playing and he squeaks down the window going, ah. Anyway, what are we going to do at the weekend? Should we go to the Hamptons? You've got to bring your dad. It's very New York. They've seen it all. They've lived through it all. And it was delightful. It normalized very, very fast. And of course then, although they knew, the comic fans knew, you know, the film hadn't come out. So it was like, if they recognize me, why is that actor dressed that way?
Listen, I can think of a lot of people that would love to bump into you in a coffee shop, especially dressed as Mr. Strange, so they don't realise how lucky they were.
Oh, bless you. Well, the best was at the very end, we filmed a sequence just outside a comic store, and I thought, it was the last day of the whole shoot. I can't not go in there and just try and freak the guy behind the desk out, so I did. And again, you know, probably used to many Comic Cons, he was like, hey, how's it going? I went, what's up? He went, what's up? I was like, so you got any Doctor Strange comics? He went, yeah, over there. It kind of went back to sort of reading one of the counter. I was like, wow, that didn't have the massive impact. I thought there was one girl in there who was like, oh my goodness, you know, but that was it. And it was like, wow, these guys are sort of shock-proof. It's amazing.
Maybe they just thought it was too good to be true. Well, listen, I'm out of time.
They then released the footage on the internet, so that's out there somewhere as well. So they must have known, you know, something about it. They were just playing it cool.
Oh, you're trending, but so you should be. Listen, long live your success. It's lovely to chat to you again, and hopefully the next time I'm chatting to you, it'll be about something where you're taking on a Scottish character.
Lots of Scottish actors that might take issue with that. It might have to be on.
Not at all. It's all right. We're going to claim you. It's fine.
All right. Love you. Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye.